Alright, I know I'm a bit late to the punch. It's been a few days since this was officially rumored now, but we now know exactly what the Death Star gift with purchase is going to be. It's going to be a TIE Fighter build with around 200-300 pieces, and 3 minifigs with 2 Stormtroopers, and 1 probably just the same as the UCS TIE Interceptor pilot. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit disappointed with this gift with purchase, and here's why I am. When I heard this was going to be a TIE Fighter gift with purchase with 3 minifigs, I was kind of excited. I thought LEGO might, include 2 or even 3 UCS level TIE Fighter pilots, and that would make this gift with purchase truly worth it, in my opinion, to buy a Death Star early. If you're planning to buy a Death Star at all, buying it early would be worth it to get this gift with purchase because of those 3 UCS level TIE Fighter pilots. But unfortunately, you're only getting 1 special high quality minifig in that set, and then 2 regular Stormtroopers, which doesn't make any sense because, you can make the argument those 2 Stormtroopers go really well with $1,000 Death Star. But if they do go really well with $1,000 Death Star, and this gift with purchase is only available for the first however long when the set releases, why aren't those Stormtroopers just included in the base set, and then the UCS TIE Fighter pilots are included in the gift with purchase? So it's like an add-on with the TIE Fighter. To me, that makes a whole world of sense compared to what LEGO is doing, especially when you look at the UCS Death Star. I don't remember the exact number, but I think there could be 2 or 3 more Stormtroopers, or there should be, if you wanted to display every single scene in the Death Star with the amount of Stormtroopers needed. You'd need 2 or 3 more than is actually included in the $1,000 set, which is insane. But yeah, just because we're not getting any TIE Fighter pilots in the set, why don't you just include those 2 or 3 Stormtroopers in the actual Death Star, and then we get 3 UCS level TIE Fighter pilots in the TIE Fighter gift with purchase. To me, that makes all the sense in the world. So instead of it being a supplement for what we should have gotten in the $1,000 Death Star with those 2 Stormtroopers, we get an actual add-on that makes sense for the set because it's just 3 TIE Fighter pilots with a TIE Fighter, right? If you don't get the gift with purchase, it doesn't really make a lot of sense to have a TIE Fighter pilot because there's no TIE Fighter build in the Death Star. But if you get the gift with purchase with the TIE Fighter and then 3 TIE Fighter pilots, it makes a lot more sense. Now, you can make the argument, 1 TIE Fighter pilot, 1 TIE Fighter, it just makes sense. 3 TIE Fighter pilots for 1 TIE Fighter, what are you doing there at that point? But, seriously, who cares? 2 extra TIE Fighter pilots, way better value, right? The UCS TIE Fighter pilot minifig goes for $50-$60 right now, and I think if it was included with the gift with purchase, it would bring the price down a little bit, and even if it didn't, it would still be a really great way to get that minifig, because you get 3 TIE Fighter pilots of that UCS quality. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to get just 1 of those UCS TIE Fighter pilot minifigs and then have the rest of my TIE Fighter pilots subpar in my collection. I want to have maybe 2 to 4 UCS level TIE Fighter pilots and have a decent little squad of good TIE Fighter pilots with arm printing and whatnot. But at the same time, I'm kind of glad there isn't going to be 3 TIE Fighter pilots in that gift with purchase, because if there was, I would be more tempted to go and buy a Death Star, but now I know I'm probably not going to, unless I do a secret strategy that would get me the Death Star half off. I don't know if I'm going to talk about it in this video. It's not that crazy. You could probably figure out what I'm actually referencing here. But yeah. There is possibly a way to get the Death Star half off, and you basically don't lose anything, and you can do it day 1. But yeah, if you guys want me to talk about the secret method in tomorrow's video, let me know in the comments below and leave a like on today's video so I know that you guys want to hear about my secret strategy, my idea to get this set half off, which I believe is a more than fair price. I think $700-$800 would have been a fair retail price for this set. So $500, that's just gravy. That's just a good deal. But with that being said, leave a comment down below what you guys think about the gift with purchase. Do you think there should have been 3 TIE Fighter pilots like I do? Do you think maybe some sort of named TIE Fighter pilot from Star Wars Rebels could have been in this set? I think that's a cool idea. What other minifigs do you think could have been included with the set? If not 3 TIE Fighter pilots, what would you include? A TIE Fighter pilot, an astromech, and a protocol droid? Let me know in the comments below. And that being said, I will see you all in the next video. Have an amazing day. Peace out.